Welcome back, you lovely bunch. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're all doing good. Right, I'm not saying you lot are lazy. I'll get in there straight away. It's vloggers. There we go. Cycle vloggers are lazy. Apart from Francis Cade, I don't think Francis Cade's actually lazy. But anyway, let me explain. So one of the hardest things about being a vlogger is actually coming up with content and ideas. Like riding your bike around all day is brilliant, but you need to actually have something to chat about, you know? So I do have a look at other people's channels for a little bit of inspiration. And there's one thing that I've noticed over the last few months, and I am also guilty of this. Like Katie, Juliet, Kira's just done one. Like, I don't think Francis actually has done one, but that's because he's actually not lazy, so hear me out. So racing's kicking off again, everyone's interested to see like where they're at fitness-wise, and so a lot of cycle vloggers have been doing an FTP test. And it turns out they're all probably at their weakest they've ever been. And I can include myself in this. So we are all at our weakest that we've ever been. So what's going on with vloggers? Like, we're just lazy. Apart from Francis, it seems. It was just a smasher the whole time. Oh, actually, and Cam did just win a race. So he's not a lazy cyclist. He's a lazy vlogger, he should do more vlogs. I think there's a pretty simple explanation as to why people lost their fitness. There is one for me, like, I'll get straight in there. My FTP now is probably around like 3.94 watts per kilo. I've put on a bit of weight, I don't do a lot of high threshold stuff, and honestly that hour power didn't really matter to me because if you're doing like longer races, a lot of your training is focused on those longer efforts. So my FTP did take a bit of a hit. That and just, I wasn't doing any high intensity training, so my FTP has dropped off a bit. I mean, it's still a decent number to start with, but considering essentially I could be a full-time cyclist, I could definitely get it a bit higher. I mean, it's been higher whilst I've been working and vlogging, so there's no reason I can't get it higher now, apart from laziness, obviously. So like I say, like a lot of us vloggers are all in the same boat. We've all kind of been like riding, putting out content and doing all this stuff, and it seems like a bit of off time during like the winter months, and your fitness does take a bit of a knock. And to me, it just doesn't matter. I'm going to be honest. I don't really mind what my FTP is. Like, I mean, I'd like it. Do you know what? That's a complete lie. 3.84 watts per kilo, that's a nice FTP for me. And it means I can go and have fun at races and rides. And when it starts to drop below that, I do get a little bit concerned. So I do care what my FTP is. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling. I'm going to go for a little bit of a gravel ride today. It's battle on the beach on Sunday, so not going to do anything too intense. I have done 3 gym workouts already this week. So I'm going to take it a bit more chilled on the riding to save my legs for the weekend and enjoy some of this sunshine. It's just beautiful. And then we'll have a bit of a chat about why I don't care that I've got lazier and how I'm going to improve it. I mean, I'm not sure how I'm going to improve it. I'm probably going to ask you guys, to be honest. Informative as always. Anyway, let's go and enjoy some of this sunshine. Ooh, how nice is this? You know, I was just thinking about racing and all that stuff and being lazy and all the excuses you can come out with. I think for me, a lot of the reason that I don't like go crazy with the training is, well, look at this. You get to enjoy it, you know? Whilst I love a smashy ride, you don't enjoy it as much. Like, what I don't personally, I prefer to have like a really long fun ride, especially with friends, than like an intense smashy ride. And so for me, I guess that's why training's kind of been put on the back burner a little bit. And I'm not going to worry about it because, well, one, it's too late to train before battle on the beach, and two, I feel like I ride enough and do enough fitness stuff to kind of not keep me competitive for the win, but like keep me like, to keep my competitive spirit up. I mean, we'll see. I might go get completely annihilated and hate it, or the opposite. I might go do better than I expected and really enjoy it. Oh, do you know what I did see? I did see a course preview, right? It doesn't look crazy hilly. I'm sure there's a few spikes in it at some point. It's like a mix of single track, a little bit of sand, some like sand gullies, which look like fun, which I might have it off on. You never know. It looks like a really good course. I'm not sure about 650s though. I think running a 700 with a 40C might actually be a bit faster. Whilst I'm all about having fun, you know, you kind of want to give yourself the best chance, right? So do I style it out and just stick with the 650s, or do I go for a bit of extra speed but then lose a bit on the like the techie like single track stuff and run 700s? All decisions. Like, I started this vlog talking about like how cycle vloggers are lazy, and now I'm talking about tyre choice and wheel size. This is why I like just plodding around and like chatting to you guys and showing you guys all this awesome scenery. It's blooming lush, isn't it? Check it out. My bike is looking well mint and race ready though. The terrain is like a proper mix, you know. It's very similar actually to like a lot of the terrain around here. It's that thing, innit? Like fun or speed. Like, I mean, fun might also be fast. That's the thing. If any of you guys have ridden it or are riding it, let me know your tips. And also, if you are riding it, come and find me and say hello. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on all this stuff. Fun, fast, tyre size, wheel size. Let me know down below. Let's enjoy some more of these trails and probably get told off by this couple, because I don't think I'm actually meant to be riding here. I don't know if you guys can see. Well, obviously you can see. You've got eyes. Look, they've cut down all these trees, so it means that like, well, there's just loads of open space and open trails to like pin it through. But honestly, it's like the end of March, and still we had a couple of like cold days, but it's back to being really hot again. I mean, mega. Right, I'm only going to keep this ride short today, so we're going to have a little bit of a meander through the woods, and then well, that is if there's any actual woods left. It seems like they cut down quite a lot of it. Stay roll home, I'll get this vlog all edited, and then you lovely folks can watch it and tell me that I talk complete waffle. Let's enjoy some of these trails. Look, here we go. So I'm not going to do a vlog about me doing an FTP test and then being disappointed with the results, like, because, well, honestly, like, you don't put the work in, you don't get the results. So I don't think I need to know that me being very casual about my riding has not made me the fastest cyclist in the world. That said though, for anyone that does want to like kind of up their training and do that sort of thing, first things first, do an FTP or a ramp test or something like that. It gives you a really good like benchmark that you can tailor all your training around. You could like download loads of really good training workouts actually from like British Cycling. There's loads of information online. Look at this little fella. You know what I mean? Like Zwift actually, I mean not really the best time of year for Zwift, but Zwift do have a really good like training plan that goes over a few weeks, and you can just kind of fit it in around your normal rides. So there are loads of ways to get fit and to get fast. For me, the hardest thing is like that motivation to like go and like beast yourself like a few times a week rather than just have an enjoyable ride. I appreciate you guys putting up with my random waffle vlogs. I mean, Jesus, we've nearly done 300 of them now, guys. 300. That's a lot of minutes of me waffling, you know. One day I'll do vlogs about something, but for right now I'm going to show you these cows and I'm going to say goodbye. There's some cows coming. We have to, all right, 1 second. Right, here we go. Cows. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Do sub if you're not subbed already. I'd like to get to 20k. We're on 17.5, so we're close, 18,000. I mean, essentially this is never going to end, so I'd like to get 100,000 guys, so just sub. There we go. Let's get to 100,000. We're going to skip all the little numbers, just want a big round 100k, but I'll catch you guys very soon. Bye.